I'm Joe Kilgallon. Welcome to Sports Therapy, where we help Chicago sports fans one season at a time. Tonight, we have a very special report from senior correspondent Megan Gailey about one fan's devotion to Chicago sports.
Chicago is a town rich in sports history. Pat Duffy, like most fans, has his own special way to celebrate and honor the teams he loves.
I have a rare collection of Chicago sports jerseys. I go out and I celebrate the upcoming year in Chicago sports by buying one jersey for each of the city's major sports franchises. I tried to pick out who I think is going to be the standout player for each team, and I buy their jersey, and I have it.
I understand why it's such a rare collection, Pat.
Thanks.
It's a closet full of failures.
Hey, watch your mouth. They're not failures.
Milton Bradley?
We treated Milton Bradley terrible. It's Chicago's fault that he didn't succeed. If you show up to a party and everybody hates you without even meeting you, are you going to be like, hey, this is a great party, I'm going to hang out?
I guess we'll agree to disagree on him. Brian Scalabrine, the shortest 6'10" there is.
All right, the guy's a redhead. What do you expect? You're a redhead too. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm just glad you only have one basketball jersey, because grown men look like idiots in them. How about Manny Ramirez? Do you feel good about that one? Dreadlocks, steroids, on the team for 44 days?
Okay, look, the guy's got dreadlocks. What do you want? Is it a big surprise? A guy with dreadlocks does drugs? Ooh, shocker there.
Pat, you have a 2003 Chicago Bears Cordell Stewart jersey. Let that one soak in for a second.
Well, two things. One, it was on sale. Number two, the year before I didn't have any minority players. I felt a little bad.
Do you even have a child?
I'm barren. Thank you for bringing it up.
Pat, where's your wife?
My wife is staying with her mother. We're legally separated. We got a vacation fund set aside, and I dipped into it. For our 3rd anniversary, we were gonna go spend a weekend out in Wisconsin Dells, and we're saving up. But I didn't take the money out without the intention of paying it back. I thought that I would buy these jerseys, and a few years from now, they would be exponential in value. And every single time I buy a jersey of a player, that next year their career turns. I'm sorry, Cordell.
Pat, we want to help you.
Sometimes when there is land that has been ruined, you can't plant crops no more. I'm just a bad fan.
You're not a bad fan. You're a great fan, Pat. Pat, you don't have to stop buying jerseys. You just have to start buying the right ones. Change is painful, but so is being a Chicago sports fan.
It hurts like hell.
Riveting report. I mean, that was some powerful stuff. Hopefully Pat Duffy will just, seek the help that he really needs. I noticed now when you were talking to him, going through his closet full of jerseys, and it was a sad bunch, he had both the Cubs and White Sox jerseys. What's the story with that?
I think that's probably the first time I realized he had a real problem.
I see. So he's one of those. Okay.
Exactly.
Can't make up his mind.
Right.
Well, that's amazing. Now, do you think he's on the road to recovery? Do you think you made the breakthrough?
In cases like Pat, you get so attached while you're filming, and I hope for nothing but a full recovery from him. And then just 2 days ago, I found him sleeping with this.
Fukudome. The guy was just traded. That's not a Castro, wait, hold on a second though. Sleeping? How did you see him sleeping?
I guess we all have our vices.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's it for us here at Sports Therapy. I'm Joe Kilgallon.
And I'm Megan Gailey.
See you next week.